Yo, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, y'all, man? I've been in here cutting up, man. Whew. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. So I'm gonna start doing like little stuff like this, man, little story times and whatnot. And I have a lot of kind of silly stories, man. Silly to me anyway. So this story is called Humble Yourself. So let me just paint you guys a little quick picture about Katie. I'm one of those guys, even though it seems like, you know what I mean, I try to do a lot or whatever, man. Sometimes I may seem like confident. I still like to remain low-key. I'm a low-key, chill type of guy. Alright? And you gotta be careful when you're around certain people. Alright? These guys are not alpha. These guys are not leaders. These are the loudmouths of the group that want to make it seem like they're bigger than they actually are. Make it seem like they have more power than they actually do. Basically almost like some clout chasers, right? And so I'm in the gym, you know what I mean? When I'm in the gym, man, I'm chilling, I'm working out. And personally, I'm not one of those guys that really lifts like extremely heavy weight all the time. Most of the time it's low weight, but a lot of reps, because I like to live in that little sweet spot or whatever. I'm trying to cut up. I'm not trying to bulk up. And so a lot of guys seeing me around or whatever, seeing me around the gym, and it's so crazy because some of those people had known me for years, and you would think that they would know the type of person that I am. But I'm sitting there, I'm in the gym or whatever, just working out, chilling. And, you know, just doing my little weights. I don't know, I probably was doing like maybe 135. Alright? 135. And let me just go ahead and paint you guys a little picture. So I'm over 6 feet. And I look like I weigh like maybe over 200. But at the time I was actually like maybe 170 or 180 something pounds. And it was a young man, he was an older guy, that he kept eyeballing me. And I know this guy on a personal level. I know this guy. Kept eyeballing me while I was lifting or whatever. You know, I got my headphones in. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm chilling, man. I ain't got time for that. I just came to lift so I can leave, bro. I'm just here so I won't be fined. But anyway, so we sitting there, we're lifting. I'm lifting, you know, doing my own little thing or whatever, because it's two bench press machines in the gym. I'm on one side, he's on the other. He's sitting there lifting, and I'm sitting there lifting. Now he's doing like maybe 225, 235. And I can see him, you know, every time he would, you know, start at a certain weight and he kind of moved up or whatever. Kind of kept glancing at me or whatever. I'm just sitting over there sticking to my workout like I always do. Always. And I knew it was coming. I'm telling you, I'm like, oh my, I'm baiting him. I already know it's coming. So anyway, I'm doing my 135. Now he done worked his way up to like 235, right? Got 235 on the bar. You know what I mean? He's doing it a couple of times or whatever. And making a lot of freaking noise. Like, okay, all right, brother. You know, we hear you, man. Turn my headphones down a little bit. I was like, I know it's coming, man. So I'm still over there doing my 135. And so he comes over to me. He was like, man, why don't you come and hit this, man? Come get you some of this. Like, what you mean? You talking about 225? Yeah, you over here lifting that little 135, man. Come over here and get you some of this big boy weight. She's like, yeah, man, I was just, you know, just chilling, just doing my workout or whatever. You scared of this? You scared of that weight, man? I was like, nah, I was just, you know, just doing my own little weight or whatever. Like, all right, well, you know, just come spot me or whatever. So I went over there and I spotted him doing, it was either 225 or 235. And so, you know, I helped him get it off the bar or whatever. He's like, all right, I got it. Anyway, he did it like maybe 5-6 times. He did it like 5-6 times. I'm like, you know what? I'll go ahead. I was like, I'll try it. And so he's like, all right, let me help you. I was like, no, I got it. I can get it off the bar. I don't need no help. Like, no, you can back up. So I did it. I picked the weight up or whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm used to this, man. And end up doing it about 10 times, but didn't make any noise. It was just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and racked away. Boy, you should have seen that mofo's face afterward, man. And the reason why I'm sharing this story is I'm just going to tell you guys, man, remain humble. Stay humble, man. There's a lot of people out there, just because they're quiet, just because they might not be doing what you're doing right now, does not mean that they are not capable of humbling you. And oftentimes, the loudest person in the room is the weakest person in the room. All right? And he probably wasn't the weakest guy in the room. But I guarantee you, after I went, he felt like it. He felt like it. He had to be humbled, man. And I'm not one of those guys that, I'm not gonna say that I enjoy humbling people. Like, cause I wasn't going to go look for that, man. You know what I mean? Again, I just wanted to chill, get my little workout in and whatnot. But some people need it. Some people have, like, you gotta be humble, bro. Like, for real. You keep trying me, and this is not the only story that I had with the young man. There was another incident that had occurred before. Maybe it may have happened before then, but you know, it was like, if I can't get them with the speed, because one of them, it was a speed test. And listen, I'm not the fastest person in the world. I cannot express that enough. But one thing about me is I'm able to pick up speed. At least back then, I was able to pick up speed from 0 to 60 just like that. So I can walk you down, or if I juke, cut it down or whatever, I'm gonna take off. Like, I'm gonna get, you know what I'm saying, a few more yards. And in football, it's all about angles. So another time, same young man, we're playing football, and everybody around that place that we were at pretty much knew. They was like, listen, KD's he got some speed. He's a pretty fast guy. Man, whatever, man. He ain't fast. He ain't fast. Which, again, I don't think that I'm fast. I think that I'm quick, extremely quick. From 0 to 60, like, I can, again, stop on a dime and pick that thing back up quickest. Like, it's scary. So, what was it? Did I end up catching a pick or something? He was at quarterback. He was playing QB. And you guys already know how I play DB. I'm a defensive back. And anything that goes over 10 yards at the time was mine. I'm going to get that play. For real, that's mine. So, you know, this young man was at QB, and he had a decent wide receiver. And he tried to go, I don't know, he was trying to head top or something. I want to say he was even talking trash before then. Like, bro, man, $1.2 billion, the Powerball? Good grief. Damn, burger. Anyway, so, let me turn the doggone AC on, but good night. Alright, so, the young man was basically taunting me while we were playing football. He kept taunting me. And it's almost like a Bruce Lee type of technique, man. It's like, listen, even though you have ignorant people out there that try to do the most, to try to make themselves look better, like, bro, I don't have to stoop down to your level. No need for that. And I always look at it like this: you continue to do it, my time will come. When it's time to do that, then, you know, it's gonna run its course eventually. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. If you continue to act like that, then eventually I'm going to humble you. But I'm gonna try to spare you for it. Like, bro, I'm trying to spare you right now. For real, I came up here, you know what I'm saying, to keep a low profile, and you keep trying to bring this beast out of me. I ain't man. There's no need. There's no need. Now keep in mind, there was never any like real aggression, because if that would have been the case, then I would have checked that issue a long time ago. It was just like little subliminal little things or whatever, like just throwing hints or whatever. And I'm a big guy. I'm like, bro, I can brush that little stuff off. Whatever. That's little kiddie stuff, man. I'm not worried about that. It was never anything extreme. Anyway, so we playing football, and people keep telling, like, listen, bro, this dude was like one of the best defensive backs that you're gonna run into. Ball hog, go get everything. He didn't understand that, and then he thought he was faster than me, which he may have been faster than me, but at this particular time, ain't nothing to shake. Anyway, so he goes to throw a doggone pass in the end zone, over 10 yards. This is like a 30-yard pass. What's wrong with you? Do you not see all of this, bro? Have you not? Man, you better doggone check my records, player. Ain't nothing over 10 yards being caught. I don't care who you is. I don't care how tall you is. I don't care about none of that, player. Ain't nothing over 10 yards going nowhere but the opposite direction. I'm picking it off and I'm running it back. So this young guy, and keep in mind, track star. Listen, I ain't gonna go down all his credentials because it'll be. I'm not trying to, put anybody out there on the spot or whatever. But this young man or whatever throws the ball up, 30 yards, chunks it downfield, and I feel so freaking disrespected. Like, I kind of just looked at the ball for a second, like, are you serious? Anyway, so I run the ball down, and the guy is probably like maybe an inch or two shorter than me, right? But I got hops. So even though he's already at the spot, like, bro, I'm already getting back there, man. Leap up, pick the ball off, and we run in the opposite direction. Smoke the wide receiver. Like, it was not even, man, it wasn't even close. So the guy's at quarterback, so you already know he's already downfield. He's like 30 yards downfield or whatever. But I'm coming like straight towards him. I'm not avoiding you. I've been waiting on this moment for the freaking longest, dog. So I run straight up to him, bam, give him a little head move, bam, and take off to the left. Because I'm like this. I like to keep my options open. So that's why I ran straight towards him, because he was on the right side of the field if I'm going back towards this way. And I want to keep the left side of the field open so I'll be able to, just in case he do got that speed, he's not going to be able to catch me from an angle. You know what I mean? So I go, run straight up to him, head move, then kind of shook him up a little bit and took off. And your boy tried to come from an angle. Even from an angle, he still couldn't catch me. And lo and behold, who was out there? The same people that's been telling this young man that, listen, KD is pretty fast, man. He can almost be identified as the elite with his speed, because a lot of people thought, a lot of people thought that I was fast. I will never ever say that I'm fast, bro. I got decent speed. It's okay. I think I get away with a lot because of my quickness, man. My ability to go from 0 to 60, change gears, and my angles are really, really good. All right, football IQ as far as that is pretty decent about my angles and whatnot. But listen, man, I'm saying all of that to say this: you got to be careful, man. Remain humble, and I'm gonna say it's a lot better when you're humble, and you know what I mean, and people see certain things in spurts, right? Just keep your doggone mouth closed, keep your head down or whatnot, and your time is gonna come to shine, and you can flaunt that thing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, even though I didn't want to do it, oh man, it felt great. It felt great. One of the loudest, mother-loving people. One of the loud, at times, I'm not going to say all the time, but at times, they're the loudest people. They love to throw out their credentials, the things, their accomplishments, accolades, like all, just unnecessary. I did this and I did. I'm just like, That's what's up, man. You know, I can honestly tell you, I've never been a part of anything like that. That's dope. That's dope, but that don't mean nothing. Like, you need to understand something, bro. There are dogs out here. There are dogs out here that are capable of humbling you and shutting you up. But they just trying to keep a low profile, man. Like, bro, I'm just trying to chill. I'm not here for all of that, man. I'm not here to show out in front of these little thought pockets or get attention or seek attention and validation from all of these people out here. I don't care about that. I care nothing about that, man. I came here for a fresh start to chill, relax, and not have to worry about, you know, anybody thinking that or feeling like, you know, KD's a fighter and he's gonna put his hands on you eventually. Like, ain't nothing like going somewhere and starting over and just being chill and just being humble, bro. Like, seriously. Anyway, man, that was my little story about me humbling a young man more than once. And it's been a few other times over the years, man, that, you know, I done ran into certain situations like that. But I just wanted to get that particular story off my chest. Anyway, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.